Oh wait, I got money. Gotta spend that, or else I'll lose it. Oh, come on. There's totally a DS card inserted. And let me fix this path. Which doesn't really involve a whole lot, just some rerouting down a hill. Also, it requires money, which I've conveniently forgotten. Oh, come on. There is... Try licking the device. I'm alright, thanks. I feel like I should take the device out on a date first. Come on, DS. You know there's something in there. Oops. Don't make me lick you. Oh, jeez. I'm dropping all my games on the floor again. Oops. This is not a very good case. Doesn't really hold games in terribly well. Anyway, let me try to build this pathway. There. Yep, stomp on the DS. Perfect. The card reader on this, it's a launch model, and the old fat design just does not work anymore. Just freezing now. Come on. Work, damn it. Now it's just really mad at me. No, I can't build that. Is it even going to have enough speed to go to 19? Yeah, probably should, right? Ah, now I gotta wait for money on that. There is a DS card inserted. Come on, read the card. This guy's... Oh, why did I never finish this path? I could have sworn I hit the button. There. There, that's the game. Super Mario 64 DS does not hold up very well. At all. Oh, God, does it not hold up. How I got all the stars in this as a kid is beyond me. Yeah, somebody should get Sig to speedrun this. It sounds like an exercise in frustration. I can draw Yoshi. Kind of. I got this. Oops. I should forget how to do all this. Hang on. Okay, I got this. Okay. And perfect. Why am I not an art major? Oh, wait, I don't want to do that. Wasn't there like a rotate button? Hmm. Oh, there it is. Mario, no! What have I done? just ripped his mouth off. That was a pizza. Oh, jeez. Oh, hey, there's Roller Coaster Tycoon here, too, by the way. No. Well, it's still kind of like Mario. In places. Great. Well, it's not really any worse than it used to be. It's kind of terrible, but oh well. Alright. Can totally draw Yoshi, too. Worst part is, I'm just using a mechanical pencil with the, Oh, he loves me. With the, lead retracted, because I don't know where my stylus is, and this old DS is beat to hell anyway. So I don't even have the, well, I'm using a stylus excuse. I just can't do anything. Alright. Yoshi. Oh, there's not much else to draw on him. There. I did it. Perfect. I think that is immediately recognizable as what it ought to be. There. It's even better that way. Yes, that toilet flush symbolizes my art. Oh, I can't even build that. What am I trying to do? I have to bring this over here, which is going to take a lot of money I don't have. Yoshi, no! It's just broken. Everything about this Yoshi is unhappy. Oh no, it broke. How am I gonna draw it now? Let's draw it from memory. From memory. I think that's pretty good. It's most of Yoshi, I think. It's got eyes. What might be a mouth. I can't put the tracing part on, though, unless I'm drawing. Oh, come on, let me build this one part. Is that Sonic? It could be. There. It's Sonic, which is not Yoshi, in case you're wondering. There, that was gotta go fast. He kind of got fat when I drew the mouth. I guess that's a thing artists realize. If you give something a mouth, it immediately becomes fat. It looks just like the Sonic I drew in elementary school. Fun fact, it is. That is pretty much what Sonic looks like if I attempt to draw it just from memory. Gotta go fast. Oh, you're right, it needs a body and other parts. Let's see. Let's see if I can draw like that little feet circle thing Sonic does. That's, yeah. Oh, he doesn't have a neck, does he? Oops. Oh! Oh, I was trying to write gotta go fast and it didn't work. It just says go. Go with an apostrophe. Oh well. He's kinda going fast. Oh well. I think I ran out of ink in this, honestly. Oh god. This is a terrible thing. This has nothing to do with Roller Coaster Tycoon at all. And there's no way to edit the pictures once you've made them. You just have to delete them and start from scratch. And a lot of love went into the Sonic. I don't know if I'm able to do that to him. Go. Draw a coaster. Alright, how hard could that be? Doesn't even have a face. There. Yay, fun ride. It's the name of my theme park. Welcome to Yay, fun ride. And this is what ultimately happens to all of my roller coasters. Check the profitability on the rides. Okay. They're all pretty bad. The highest ranking one should probably be bringing closer to like 10 grand. Gotta build this piece. Gotta bring this piece over here and connect, and I'm never gonna get the money for that. Oh, wait. $20 more and I can build one entire segment. Come on. 14 bucks. Yay, finally. Self-portrait. I don't even know where you start when drawing people, to be honest. Because you can't erase in this. Every line you make, you have to really like. And you can undo, like that, but there's no eraser. So, no. Oh god, what have I done? I just look like the thing. That's... it's starting to remind me of... You remember that one SpongeBob thing where you had Squilliam with like the super manly face on Squidward's body? Reminds me of that. Which isn't how I look at all, but it just sort of started coming out that way. Oh, it needs eyebrows, that's the problem. I did it. Perfect. That should be my new stream banner. Right there. Yeah, that'll be the subscriber picture. Needs lasers. Well, I'm out. When you're out of ink, it just spits you back out to this main page, so now I can't erase the lasers. Now it's just stuck like this. Oops. Oh well. It's worth a shot anyway. Oh, I just want to finish this ride. Draw something inappropriate. Oh man, I got this. There. It's a butt. I did it. Come on, 10 more bucks. Must finish ride. This will never get done. There's one broken ride and one mechanic. Why is the mechanic not doing anything? Okay, there he goes. No, don't head for bumper cars! Oh, no. Head for the thing that makes money. Mechanic 2. It could be you. Crocbox. You're now Mechanic 2. Don't let me down. What do you want to bet this ride isn't even going to be good? It's not going to meet the requirement. It's just going to be terrible. Oh no! I'm out of money again. Go figure. Draw a picture. God, I don't know. What do I draw? In one color and no eraser. Draw Grendel. It's my dog, sure. Yep. It's not an afro, it just has really curly hair. Looks like a sweater with a face on it. To be honest, that's what he looks like in real life. Oh, Bumper Cars 2 broke. Everything's breaking. I barely have any rides in the park. How are they all coming apart? And why am I not charging for the toilets? Think about the money I could be making. Come on. 100 bucks. That's all it needs. 100 bucks. Also, I keep seeing all the Twitch Turbo icons and thinking, oh wait, those are admins, and then I'm realizing, oh wait, no, they're little battery guys. Have not streamed in a while. All this stuff is all new. Can I just have $12, please? I can build this one piece. That would be great. 8 bucks. Can anyone in the park spot me 8 bucks? 3 bucks? 280? 270? Thank you. There we go. Now I have to sell all my artwork now. That's how we're gonna make money in this park. It's a new donation incentive. Draw a picture for park guests so they give us money to fund the construction of rides. Draw the Kappa face. Lucky for me, I actually have a gigantic one printed out. Because my printer's a laser printer. It only does black and white, and I figured, well, the only picture that I know of that's totally black and white is the Kappa face. So I have one, just here for reference. It'll probably look nothing like the Kappa face, but that's okay. Oops. No. Not that. I forgot. He needs room for the hair. Oh, that's not a chin. I can't draw. Never could. At all. Just don't look, okay? It's not. It's not a good thing. There. I can't do it. I can't draw anything, okay? Especially on this. Oh well. I like how it shifts around. I'll take his eye off. Arrgh. It just sort of osmoses around the screen. How much more ride left? I have to connect this part to this part, so not much, but the last part's probably going to be killer. I didn't draw Frankers. I guess I could try. Oh dear. There. You can't really give anything different colors because it's only in black and white. It's just kind of terrifying, actually. It's not even funny. Something about the eyes is very unsettling. Frankers, no! Yeah, Frankers Z, there you go. Perfect. Can I build this piece yet? Come on. We're the tidiest park in the country. That's because there's nothing in the park. How's it taking this long to make money in this game? And I could probably draw that. The, Binding of Isaac dude. How hard could that be, right? Oh. There. It's my masterwork. No, I can't charge an entrance fee for this. It's one of those scenarios where they don't let you. Which kind of sucks. I need the money. Really badly. Draw a circle as perfect as possible. It's probably not going to turn out very well. It's gonna be the art equivalent of that toilet flush. Oh, it's not a circle at all. Oh god. Hang on. Let's try that again. As perfect as possible. Kind of. It's round. There, now it's a Pokeball. Or the Death Egg or something. I do not live in a restroom, there just happens to be a bathroom connected to my unit. Draw Mario. Oh no, the reference image is Yoshi. Oh god. He's got sideburns. I think those might be too much sideburn for Mario, but... Oops. There. It's got the M, that's how you know. Ah, I need $420. How might I come up with that? I'm sure the Mario I drew probably knows how to come up with that, but... That's the worst Mario ever. No, now it's Luigi. Now it's Mario. That's how you know. Touch the picture. I don't want to. We haven't invented the hedge maze yet. Looks like a middle-aged... Oh god, middle-aged Ash. What does Ash even look like? He's got... Well, because he's an anime thing, he probably has a really pointy face. I think he has hair. He's got that hat with like the thing on it that's... something like that. Oh god, what is... Is that Ash? Oh god. Is it anime enough? I don't know how to draw anything. Never did. Let's go throw some brakes on this so it doesn't go too fast on the last turn. I don't even know what Ash's defining characteristics are, that's the problem. Like, I can't even imagine what he looks like in my mind. He's got a hat, and he's got hair. That's about it. Come on, build these brakes, then build an on-ride photo, and then this ride might actually be done, assuming it's rideable. What lowers intensity? Lower speed would help. Nope, don't come at me, Ash. Stop. How about Brock? Brock is probably easier, right? Because he's... What's Brock's hair look like? That's Gary's hair. Maybe I'll just make it into Gary. What's Brock's hair look like? I don't even know how to make him angry. He just looks like he got hit by a truck. I really don't like him coming at me like that. Okay, Brock has got... Does Brock have hair like a chia pet? He's just gonna look like a radish now. Just, yeah, forget it. That didn't happen. Brock, you were a mistake. Must finish ride. Draw Pikachu, alright. Oops. It's got a body in there somewhere, but... Does he have whiskers? I don't think so. Oh, got cheeks. There we go. And a battle scar. An eye patch. Oh no. Sort of an eye patch. Ran out of ink at the last moment. But anyway. Now the ride is done. That took probably an hour. I don't even know if it's gonna work. I might as well try it. This is appropriate music for testing a ride. Looks like his eye was cut out. That wasn't what I was going for. Just has to have an excitement of 6.4 or more. What it's probably going to realistically do is just this. There. Wait, why is it... Wait, why is it going backwards? What did I miss? Hang on. Oh. It never cleared the loop, did it? No. No, it didn't. Well, that's unfortunate. Are there boosters on this at least? Oh no, there aren't. Oh, damn. If there aren't any boosters, how do I make it... I mean, I could make it go higher, but then connecting it would be a pain in the butt. Well, I guess I don't really have any alternative. Not enough cash. Alright, so now we get to do this again. No, there's not any boosters. See, only brakes. And barrel rolls and other non-booster things, which is rather unfortunate. Oh well. Guess I gotta draw more pictures to pass the time. No, I can't have a launched lift hill. It's not going to be fast enough all the way up. It's not going to maintain the speed all the way up to this point. It's probably going to peter out around there. Lincoln. Alright. I can build a piece. Nice. It's our most beloved president. But the eyes are a little uneven, I just noticed. Whoops. Well, he's fine. Don't worry about Lincoln. It's almost midnight. What am I doing? I don't know. Terrible, terrible things. God, I should go back through the recordings and just make a giant gallery of all of these. And submit it to a real art gallery and then just get laughed at. Well. He's the only president that I know of that has any real immediately defining features. AKA a hat that I could probably draw without him just looking like some generic dude. Sell pieces from closed coasters. I can't. The ones that are closed are there, and you have to finish them, and you can't delete them at all. The only thing I can delete is maybe one of the bumper cars and a Mr. Bones, but kind of relying on Mr. Bones to make the park look all nice. Can I play some Mario 64? I guess I could try. Instead of actually just messing around in the intro. Ooh, water. I somehow had the patience to get all the stars in this game. Patience I probably do not have today. Patience I most definitely do not have today. This controls really weirdly. If I can get 1 star, I'll consider it a success. It's very odd playing Mario 64 with a run button. Because you just kind of tiptoe everywhere if you don't hold the run button. Yeah, I can do the first star. Because it's you only walk like this if you don't hold the run button, and then it feels very strange, especially if you play it on the 3DS and you expect the analog stick to make you go faster. It doesn't. And also, your turns are really, really wide. So you just sort of control like a tank, the whole thing, all the time. Couldn't you, like... Can't you skip up there, or is that only for people who are good at games? No, I'm no Siglemic at all. I suck at games! No! Isn't there like a flippy... No. No. What's the jump button? That one. Good job, Luigi. Okay, I've got money for that piece. Probably should be... I guess about 32 for the height. It's not going to have enough speed if I make it any lower than that. I don't know if you can do half the tricks that Sig does on this version. I don't know if any of them are possible. I'd love to get more money to finish that ride, though. Go do Canonless. Oh man, can you imagine if that even works in this? I would highly, highly doubt it does. Come on, money. Must build peace. Also, does anybody mind this sort of setup where it's, you know, here's the game that I'm trying to play, but, you know, there's a bit of waiting involved for certain parts. So let me just do extra garbage in the meantime. Or do you just want it to be all one game? Here. No, just get up the thing. No, the jump one. The jump, no. The button that doesn't do that. Oh, can't even get that high. Oh god, I went to go pay attention to the game and now I've just confused everything. And now I don't have any money. Oh, Luigi, you tank. They're all tanks. Everything in this game controls like a tank. Let's give me the Wario hat. I could be a legitimate tank. Oh, this feels so weird. It's just when you're playing the N64 one, you have a jump button and an attack button, and those are the only two face buttons you have, whereas with this you have a jump button, which is on the other side of the attack button, which is on the other side of the run button, and you have to constantly keep switching where your fingers are, which is a little weird. And I also can't seem to make Luigi do anything, really. I can kind of make him sort of move. Also, the hat idea is kind of creepy because you end up having like Yoshi's voice come out of Wario, which is kind of disturbing. I just like how he runs. Can't you customize the controls? You can make it so the analog stick is sort of mapped to the touchscreen, but it doesn't work very well at all. This is not an emulator, this is my actual DS hooked up to my computer with a, ooh, I can buy that, with a video capture mod installed. Continue. Also, I think you can run in place. Yes, you can. A lot of good that does. Who would ever willingly want to be Wario? Not even just in the game, but just in real life. Why would you ever put that hat on? That sounds terrible. Well, Peach and Toad are technically in this game, but only in the same capacity that they were in the original one. Like, you can't play as them or anything, they just sort of sit there and need to be rescued. Oh, just get on the thing. There you go. Okay, maybe I can almost finish the ride. Oh, come on. $750. I have none of that. Oh, that works. Do I have to pick him up? What do I do? Kick him? Do I stop? Oh no! No, I didn't forget the umbrellas. I am selling umbrellas in the park. Okay. I can't tell if I'm just that bad at video games, or if this just controls really badly. Like, pick him up or what? What is he? Oh well, whatever. He doesn't throw bomb-bombs in the original one, right? Erg. 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 Great. How I got all the stars on this is beyond me. Also, this is still the second ride, which I have to finish, that I have to finish out of 5. Number 2. It's year 3. I've been at this for over 2 hours, and I only have one ride that works. Although I did guess I did get a chance to bond with my Nintendogs and whatever else I played on the DS. Can I just have $4? Please? Just want to build this piece, finish the ride. Get on with my life, thank you. Please work. Let's see. So somebody wanted to know if cannonless works on this, and that is assuming I know, I can even pull cannonless off on the original one, which I've never tried. But I would imagine no. And if it were to happen, I would not be the person to find out. But I guess we could find out together. Has nobody gotten thirsty yet? They probably have, but I just haven't built any drink stands. Excuse me. Thank you. Nope, let me just watch this, make sure it doesn't crash again. Come on, make it on the loop. Come on, thank you. Oh, that doesn't look so bad. I've certainly built hairier rides than that. You know, that's not bad at all. I don't know if it'll be exciting enough, but it's certainly not fatal. You know, I'm going to call it. I'm going to say this is good. And here's the cutoff, just because, if anybody was still guessing. 6.58. 6.6 is pretty close, but it was way over. And the closest without going over seems to be TJK11, who guessed 5.9. So TJK11 in the chat, up here, I guess is the winner. Really expensive ride. There. Now I just need to connect that to an entrance and an exit. And I don't know where those would be. Let's see, where does it start? Actually, it might already... Track's not a complete circuit. Oh, that's fine. It might already have an entrance and an exit built. Oh, it does. Nice. Well, that's less work for me. That park's a mess. This park's about this big. It's going to be a mess. Sort of by definition. And in case people are thirsty, probably should build a drink stall. And I'll plop it over there. And now, update this to be 2 out of 5. And we need to pick another ride to finish. So how about this one? I think this is a powered launch ride. Oh no. Oh no! No, 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 no. Crap. Oh well. So this part I can't delete. And I can't build off of this part, because this is in the way. So... I need to close this. And... delete a sizable chunk of it. Well, maybe not that sizable, but... still something I would rather not have to do. Oh, jeez. So, hey, I'm professional grade roller coaster tycoon player. For sure. Maybe I should build a piece on this. Nah, maybe not. Oh man, I don't have any money. Anyway, back to seeing if cannonless is even an option on this. Not like I can do it anyway. Let's see. I'll just mail this to Sig and see what he has to say about it. Oh, move the camera. Come on. It's just you run off at an angle into the thing, right? Like that, but correctly. It's kind of the, it's kind of a good moral for life. Do it like that, but correctly. Oh, Luigi, goddamn. When does this stop becoming a speedrun attempt? Look, if I even remember where all the stars in Mario 64 are, I would consider that a victory. Doesn't even involve a speedrun. Just being able to beat the game in its entirety. Oh god, I hate this. This is a bad game. Now my park rating's going down. I don't even know why that is. What don't you like about my park? It's too crowded. Well, you know... It's a small park. I don't know what you expect. I can't build that. Can't build that. Try for 12.7 on the slide. I don't know if the slide's in the same place, because they made that a, like the character switch room. So it might be in a different location. I've got no money, though, in this game. The slide is in the same... Oh, yeah, it is. I don't know how to do this. Okay, you have to, like... I don't know where you have to fall off at the specific location, though. I'm gonna guess it's not there. No. No, it isn't. I know there's a mini-map. I just missed it. Look, man, I'm extremely incompetent at games. Especially this. Why doesn't he dive? He doesn't do anything. He just lets me down. How long am I going to stream for tonight? I have no idea. Play the poker-like minigame. Sure, why not? I probably could have done that without having to reset the DS, but no well. Oh man, this has gone terribly. Can we give up on the scenario? I don't know. I'd rather not. Oh man, just in time for Valentine's Day. Oh. I knew it. Why am I so poor? That's kind of how I end up playing these games all the time. Guests are complaining. Oh, bite me, guests, okay? Here's some garbage cans, which are probably just going to break anyway. Why am I not making money? Oh, man. I don't even know what happened to this park. It had such a bright future, and now it's just awful. Oh man, could do some roulette. Take all my money. on the black star. I got this. Boom. I knew it. Get out of here. Well, there's always little bits of casino stuff in Mario games, so not too surprising. I got this. Wait, what do you do? Oh. Did it. Put those heads in the right places. Oh, I forgot to draw the things! No. I've made a monster. 1. High score is 3. Guess I was not very smart at the age of 13. Oh man, am I going to beat my height? No, wait. I guess not. So much for that whole college education thing. You can see it's certainly paying off in my ability to play Mario 64 minigames. I gotta build these pieces, come on, game. Wait, if you have infinite time, how did I ever screw this up? I can just play this forever. Well, you know what? Whatever. What's this do? Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. There. Did it. It's my professional strategy on this. Can you fast forward in Roller Coaster Tycoon? No, you can't. Wish you could. This is kind of the fast forward. It's the right screen. Okay. That'd be great if it worked. No. No, it's close. Could have been worse. Oh man, I'm 1 off. I guess I have to put an S-bend, which is not a good idea at the speed this is going at, but it's the only option I've got. I've not played Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. That might have had a fast forward. I can't beat my old high score. I guess I just suck at this. Oops. I still can't do it. I don't even know if this is a good ride now. I need to test it again. And why am I so bad at every game ever? Alright, I just have to do that 2 more times. Surely I can't not do that. Okay. Okay, so that Yoshi is gonna go that way, and that way. That one's gonna go that way, and that. Alright. Works for me. How's this? Is that gonna clear the loop, I wonder? Alright, that's good. I just have to hope it doesn't pick up too many G's on that S-bend. Yay! Somehow got that. Okay, now what are the ratings on this? And if it's really awful, that would be a tragedy. Because it went from something that worked to something that didn't. And I can't put it back because that piece is in the way. 6.4... oh, 6.61. Okay, that's still fine. Alright, it is still workable. Admission price is not free, excuse me. $6. $6.50. So now I have to build this one, and I've got no money, so... oh well. Let's see, can I do this? Oh. High score is 4. Yeah. Man, am I so good at every video game ever, or what? No, I'm done. I think the mini-games in this game were probably better than the actual game. At least they held up longer, I think, than the game itself did. Also, is everything broken or is it just me? No, everything's actually intact. I don't know what it's going to take to get more people in my park, but... when will you meet somebody like me in real life? Just take like a roller coaster tycoon disc, you know, tie a string through the middle and just leave it out in the wild, and I'm sure somebody would probably fall for that. Let's see. I always like this one. I was really bad at it. The trick is to kind of hit all the green ones together over and over, but it doesn't really work out too well. Yeah, so much for that. Back when I originally got my DS, I was... well, I was like 12, like 13. It came out in 04, so I was 12 and I turned 13 that December. And I was super neurotic about it ever being scratched up in the bottom, so I would take the stylus out and put a Q-tip in there instead. And I just used the Q-tip as a stylus the entire time. Now I look at the screen and it's just scratched to hell, because at one point in time I guess I just stopped caring. But, yeah, I'm now using a mechanical pencil for a stylus. I'm sure 12-year-old me would have freaked out at the thought of that. Anyway, still gonna build more coasters, but I don't have any money, which is a very common trend you might notice. When's the next marathon? I have no idea. Where's Jason? At college. 35-hour live stream? No. I don't have the time. I've got class. College has been kicking my butt, and it only just started. Must build more coasters. The rating on a fun hanger is, I think, 4.8 or something. It's okay, but it's not good enough to fulfill the requirement for this. This is not very good. I don't know about a spring break marathon. I don't know what my schedule's gonna be like then. Hey, look at me not beat that high score. No, I can't put in a fun hanger because all the fun hanger coasters are not available, except for this one. But I don't have that kind of money. One day. If I were to play 36 hours of Pokemon tonight, that would mean I would not be able to go to class on Monday. Or ever again. I can't do the Money Pit Island. Whoops, not this. Because I don't have hedge mazes. And they really need hedge mazes to work. The DS capture thing's a little messed up, is it? It looks okay to me. The other games in this. Those sick graphics. Oops. When did Mario Sunshine even come out? Is that 03? 02? Is this... It's kind of hard to do this and play Roller Coaster Tycoon because if you take your eye off that for a moment, you just lose pretty much. Sunshine was out in the year 3003. Oh. Well, that's something. Bumper Cars is broken down. Well, bad cars. Urgh. There. That's a name. Oh god, this one. Play this forever. Because it just goes. Non-stop. Matching those pairs. That's what I go to college for. This is actually my major. Pair matching. I can build another piece. Ooh. Happy day. Vertical loop left. No, those aren't what I want. Alright, well, it's gonna have to be that then. But there's no money. Is this not exciting or what? I don't know, there's really not a whole lot to do. I guess when I'm doing this, I'm too engrossed in it, and I can't really talk about anything. I could guess stuff. Is that a cloud or a flower? I actually have no idea how you're supposed to know how to do this. Oh, man! Is there a point to this? You blow it? It's a cloud. I don't know. Great. Did I read the rules? No, I didn't. Those rules are for dorks. Press A for rules. Never. Hate rules. They're just getting in the way of who I am. Lucky? I'm actually just psychic. There's no luck involved. I'm the new Uri Geller. Oh no! Oh. I lost. Game over. Just messed up once. There's no justice in this world. I can't bend the spoon. How am I gonna get 800 bucks? I'll be here for the rest of the night just trying to finish this one coaster, which will just go. Why is this even Wario's game? Like, why is Wario psychic? Do I have a park entrance fee? I don't. This scenario does not let you have one. No, I don't know. I think it's probably that. No! James Randi, no! Oh, I lost. Will somebody love me now? Yay! It's the happiest day of my life. Thanks, Mario. Yay! Oh man, someone really loves me. Bet it's my mom. How much more money do I need? Oh, 400 more bucks. Oh man, options. No, I can't see. Surround sound. It's got 2 speakers. Unless I live on like a 2D plane, there's really nothing surround about that. Night Ben Kimster for life. Yes, my debt collector really loves me. Take all the magic out of it when you say it like that. If I considered actively trying to make money in Roller Coaster Tycoon, no, I haven't. It's a little too advanced for me, I think. I built a spiral slide, though. Maybe that'll help. Just the park is too small to really accommodate. Park is just a giant toilet flushing, if you know what I mean. No space for anything. You know, I was thinking of streaming SimCity 3000 with these scenarios. That might be kind of fun. Oh no, there's a car ride in the way. Well, that's no good. Where am I going to put the spiral slide? There's really no space for anything. Everything is way too compact in this park. Also, for what it's worth, the original DS makes a really weird electronic noise when you're charging it. Like it's not very happy to be charged at the moment. I guess they all sort of do that. I don't know why my door lock is so loud. That's that click you keep hearing. Can I build this over there? Is that even at the right height? No, it isn't. There we go. Now we have a slide, which may or may not actually help generate any money, but any sort of remaining profit I had is now gone. Tim is very monotone. Well, I try. There, it's my new Twitter avatar. It's me. Wow, no. How much does the slide cost? I think $1 or 50 cents. Or $1.50. Put them all together, that's what you get. $1 and 50 cents. And a flush. For good luck. Good flush. Urgh. $500. I don't think I'm ever going to get there. What's the resolution I'm playing at? 640 by 480. What other games do I have in here? Apollo Justice. Not a good game. Ace Attorney Investigations. Not a very great game either. Elite Beat Agents. Yes, a good game, but one I probably shouldn't stream. Meteos. Probably not interesting. Justice for All. Not as great as the other ones. Play some Trials and Tribulations. Oh man. Ooh. I don't know. Ace Attorney Investigations kind of just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know quite how to explain it. It just started seeming too out there. And I don't know, that's always the part that I wasn't quite down with a lot of Phoenix Wright stuff, when it would just get really overly convoluted. Like, the final case in this game is probably... I mean, it's a great thing, but just how complicated it gets at the end is kind of much. Have I played Ghost Trick? I haven't. I don't even know where the save is. Not like it matters, I've already beaten it. Oh, so, like, the beginning. Oh wait, Turnabout Beginnings, is that the fourth case, or is that... I think that's the fourth case. With Terry Falls, yeah. Now I'm Mia. Hurrah. God, I love these games, though. First one and the third one are excellent. The second one, it's alright, I guess. It's sort of bland by comparison. Oh no, this case is totally sad at the end. What's his name, right? Terry Falls. Yeah. It's because he took the fall. If you get the joke. It's really bad for his teeth, though. Oh well. Well, I guess there's really not much else to do until I get this coaster a-going, so... Trials and Tribulations isn't really about Mia, per se. I mean, I guess more so than in other games. But, I mean, you play as her in 2 cases, and then she just kind of backs off. She's kind of not around. So, hey, I need $427, or I can play some of this with a pencil. There is no time limit on this scenario, which is a terrible thing, because it means I can just leave it up forever. Is this DL6? Is this SL9? I can't keep all these incidents separated. Terry Falls, no! I give him a hug. It's okay, man, I believe you. Yep, this is Modern Warfare 3, actually. So you're about to break into the courtroom and shoot everybody in the most graphic scene, which can be turned off in the options if you so chose. It's the one that's always on Fox News. Oh man, money. Yeah. Update my goal to show another coaster done. Oh, I did. I'm only on 2 out of 5. I have not gotten to 3 yet. They're the only 2 Hawthorns in existence. There's no other person on this planet with the name of Hawthorne that is unrelated. This is what happens when you fall in love with a 13-year-old. Man, I love these games, but they're probably not good streaming material. Like, at all. It's probably extremely dry to watch. If I had to guess. Not like I really had any intention on streaming them on their own, but it's just sort of... Oh, what do I do in this game? Until I get money. And knowing me, that'll be a very long time. It's the MonotoneTim Variety Power Hour. Sort of. Have I played Investigations? I have. It was okay, I guess. I guess marginally better than Apollo Justice. Miss the courtroom stuff. The little rhetoric duels, or whatever they were called, are just not the same. And Edgeworth is not Phoenix at all. They're supposed to come out with a HD re-release collection thing for smartphones. Can I be somebody's teen angel? Oh wait, no, I'm 21 now. Never mind. But waiting on that to come out. I think it was announced last year. That would be nice. Could play Phoenix right in the bathroom. No, I'm kidding. But it'd be nice not to have to carry around the old DS and all the game carts just to play them whenever. And they're not really that complicated games, so I can't imagine they take up that much space either. Have I played 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors? I think that's the Vita thing. It might be on something else, but if it's only on Vita, no. Because I don't have a Vita. Nor does anybody. Well, maybe. It looks like a nice little system, but it's just... There's no games on it I really desperately want, at least to make me want to pay Vita price. Oh, it's on the DS. What's the Vita one I'm thinking of? Oh no! I dropped this garbage bag into the river. EPA's gonna have my butt. I don't want a reason to bash the Vita. I mean, I want one. I just don't have any games on it that I would play. I mean, aside from, what, Persona 4, I guess. And I don't have that much money floating around. I'm barely paying attention to either game at this point. Godot is the best character in this game, though, by the way. Pretty much straight up. Yeah, I heard Gravity Rush is okay. You know, it's just money that I don't really have at the moment. Money that I could probably spend to buy food or toilet paper. Oh wait, I just realized you can yell objection into this game. I forgot, that was like the main gimmick of the first one. And it was in all the other ones, and then I totally forgot it was in there, because I never used it. Isn't he pronounced Godot? I guess if you're a dumb American... Nah, I don't know, I just assumed it was like waiting for Godot, the French thing, and just ran with that. Maybe it is Godot. No one's ever said it aloud, so I have no idea. And the true pronunciation's been thrown into Eagle River, and now we're never gonna find it. Ah! It's because she stole the diamond! Shh. They never found her, but she's sitting in the courtroom. Also, when you are 25, you probably shouldn't date a 14-year-old. Just throwing that out there. Or else she'll turn out like Terry Falls. The guy who chews on cannonballs. It's okay, Terry. I still like you. Sort of. Must build another piece of roller coaster. The courtroom's identical to every other courtroom in this game. Oh, it's the Canadian judge. That's right. Forgot this guy was even a character. Melissa Foster. It's not a real name. Oops. Oh no, I'm building my ride into another ride. Man. Can't coaster anything. I'm just bad at games. I don't know what happened. I don't even know if it'll make that. I mean, it's lower than this peak, but barely. And I think that might be cutting it a little too close. I do have motive in my pocket. It is the jewel, I think. Something like that. Yeah, they're putting out the PlayStation Vita Slim and not the PS4. You've seen right into Sony's trap. What kind of coaster is this? I think it's a vertical roller coaster. Sony had this competition, or ad campaign thing, which I thought was really funny. Which is essentially, get your friends to buy a Vita and you get free Sony credit. Which is kind of sad, but kind of hilarious at the same time. And I guess you could probably game the system if you really, really wanted to. Just find people who already have Vitas and register their stuff for free stuff, I guess. But her eyes are kind of too far apart and big. Whatever. But, you know, if more stuff comes out in the Vita that I want, I'll totally get one. It's not like I hate it. It's a video game thing, you know. It's got better things to do than hate pieces of plastic. But, need more money before I can even consider it. Hey man, you can't say that. Can't call the defendant a horrible monster while testifying. I would object, but I can't. Let's see. I was out of the country until the year before last. I had never been to Eagle Mountain. Let's see. That would be a reason to hurt a police officer. Hold it! Yeah. Maybe you do have a reason! Watch out for the scratches on the trunk of the car. No, Edgeworth, don't do it. No. I love you wagging your finger at me, Edgeworth. You are so dreamy. That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book. All these dramatic pauses. Oh. Let's see, I think I need to... I've never been to Eagle Mountain before, and I probably can't argue that. You're out of the year... What's the evidence I even have? Diamond! Alright. Alright. What's this say? Alright, it's not too helpful. Found on the scarf, found on the bridge, witness's photo. Alright. Victim's note. Tell her the truth must come out. Okay. Let me see. That's always the issue with the Ace Attorney games, is that you get ahead of the game's narrative before you're supposed to. So you connect all the dots, but it's a matter of presenting stuff in the right way to get the game to realize you've connected all the dots. Let's see. Am I getting ahead of myself with this? Probably. I think it was... not crime photo. Is it this? Let's see if I screwed this up. Objection! I did. If the music doesn't cut out immediately after objecting, you ruined it. Take this penalty. Imagine if that actually existed in a legal system. Pointer fingers are made for pointing. Oh, thank you, Mia. Any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer? Hold it! I don't understand what they did to his face. It's like he's all set up for motion capture or something, with all the little points made on it. Let's see, I was out of the country until the year before last. I've never heard of Eagle Mountain before. I've never been to Eagle Mountain before. Is there anything... Somebody said Eagle Mountain statement, use the diamond as evidence. I don't know. I'm not making... well, maybe. Objection! No! I didn't think that was gonna work. I didn't even see how the two were related at all. What do you think of the witness's statement? I think you suck at being an attorney. No, I got this. I think what I need to do is press some of the extra statements, build this piece of the coaster. Hold it. I love outdoors. No, Edgeworth, no. I just want to know the name of your college. I actually want to know the name of your college so I can bash you about how crappy it is on the stand. I already pressed that one, right? Hold it. A grudge? Oh man, objecting to everything. Oh wait, this sounds... yes. Pretty much when the answer is wait and see or press harder, it's always press harder. By playing this on an emulator. Nope, playing it on my DS with video capture stuff hooked up. If I close the lid of the DS, it does that. I can open it, and it's back. Woo, wow, woo. If you do that too much, the hinge breaks. So maybe I shouldn't. If I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me. Add that to your testimony. Ugh. Punk. Man, think of how convenient it must be to wear your own napkin on your shirt. And one of the nice things, I guess, about the Ace Attorney games is that you can't really get too ahead of yourself because everything happens in a predetermined manner. Like, you can't not have a piece of evidence you need. You can't add something to the testimony that would just ruin it. It just sort of happens step by step. Mr. Armando, no! Guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. Or were you? Oh, that's blue. Well, the issue is that I am at one of these stages where if I screw up, I guess I lose. Another nice thing you can do is just save the game, and then if you're not sure, guess on something, and if you're wrong, you can just load the save back up. I think it's a matter of objection. Yeah, okay, because it looks like a blue scarf, not a white scarf. How did you know it was a white scarf? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's right. He's Canadian, that's why he says A, haha. Oh no, it's blue. Maybe it actually started off white. When the person got shot, they bled blue. Also, why is my park rating so bad? How did this get so terrible? It's too crowded here. Okay, that's great, but is that the only thing that makes everyone really angry at this park? The litter's really bad. Well, here's another handyman, I guess. It can be you, Lion Man Zero, who wants to know if this is an emulator. It's not, by the way. How much money does each ride make? Not enough, sadly. Information Kiosk makes right about 7 grand an hour. Everything else is way lower. It's not white to me. Also, half the time I play this, I'm thankful that the characters make the connections that they do. Because sometimes I'm sitting here thinking, you know, I would have never thought of that, because it doesn't make any sense. Why not play a newer version of Roller Coaster Tycoon? Because, I don't know, I like the original ones more. Except in this case, where I just don't have any money. Take that. Also, the voice recognition is pretty much non-existent. You can blow into the microphone to the rhythm of take that or objection, and it will just take it. Which is, I guess, so anyone can yell into it. You're not actually Mrs. Foster. You're someone else. Hey, I can build another piece. Yeah! Rock on theme parks. Ooh, no, never mind. I have figured it out. It is Dahlia Hawthorne. She is the silhouette. Here you go. I've played this game so much. Did I stop funding research? I did. Which is a terrible thing to do, because that's what I do a lot in college, and if somebody took our funding away, well, I'd be out of a gig. Did the merry-go-round ever blow up? It did not, I'm afraid. She really killed. I don't know. Answer is no, she wasn't, because she's standing right there. I like how Edgeworth winks at me. Oh man, that is too saucy for court. Epic Woot, I'm barely streaming Roller Coaster Tycoon at this point. I'm just waiting for money so I can build one piece at a time. No! How would they not have figured that out ahead of time? Like, before you even drag somebody into court. It's like, wait, what's your actual identity? You sort of need to mention that. I'm super anime. Damn it, Edgeworth, you were behind this all along! No. This has got to be the most boring stream imaginable. Why does the screen shake? Because court is dramatic. I just wish I could be doing more at the theme park, but just the rate that I get money in, and the fact that the park rating is so bad, and I've got so few people in the park to spend money, it's just I can't really do anything with the park until I just generate money step by step. And that takes time. Am I streaming tomorrow? I don't think so. I've got class on Monday, so doubt I'll have the time. Oh wait, I'm out of the park boundary, aren't I? Okay, well, I guess I could do this. Is it gonna make it that high? Might not. Yeah, whatever. If it doesn't, I'll worry about it later. Well, I need to build huge coasters because I have to get the excitement up. Dahlia, no! You don't look evil. It's not my best work ever. I don't know. I don't even know what my best work ever would be. I am that crazy coffee addict, actually. Also, I've never heard the term sweating bullets before in my life before I played this game. Because every other line about sweating in this game is sweating bullets. Period. What is the motive? It's the diamond! Close enough. Could have sworn the original game was super liberal about what you could put into the microphone for take that and objection, but I guess not. Maybe it was way more liberal in my mind. Wait, did I lose? No. Whoops. Terry Falls, no! But I proved so much. I like how you can be all the way through the end of the case and suddenly, oh wait, you've pretty much proved it couldn't have been your guy. You screw up one thing at the end. And then it's just, oops, well, you actually lost the whole time. Play the D-Killer case. That's on the other game. Can I skip this? I know what happens. One of these anime people's the killer. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Wait, there's. Do you ever have to prove somebody you know is guilty as innocent? Second game, last case. Or you can just be a jerk at the last minute and say, "Ha, you're actually guilty the whole time." Doesn't really matter. It's like the last dialogue choice, and it maybe changes a sentence or two in the entire game. So it's supposed to be all deep, like, wait, I'm defending somebody who's actually guilty, but I have to defend them. What do I do? But it never really amounts to anything. So oh well. Anyway, we've already just seen this. It's you! Whoops. I meant to yell into the mic. I'll just play 2 Tycoon games at once. New map, but I have to beat this map. If I don't do it today, it's gotta be done eventually, right? Actually, I am Dahlia Hawthorne. Ha 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 ha. I don't even know what to do. I mean, here's the game. Here's a puddle of barf. The motive for killing the officer's note. It's not the diamond. I know what it is, I just made it dumb. Then you can all watch the ending and cry. The judge is always pretty much confused the whole time in every Ace Attorney game. Objection. I'm just holding down the touchscreen at the moment. Just sound effects for people getting stabbed all the time in the courtroom. Or blowing up. Do. This makes law seem so much more interesting and exciting than it often is. I'd probably give this game to a real lawyer and they'll just look at it and think there's no grain of truth in any of this. Because first of all, half the time when you defend people, they're not innocent. Unlike in this game, where everyone's innocent. It's not the autopsy report, it's that. There we go. Micromanaging barf does raise your rating. Individual puddles of barf, or total number of puddles of barf, or something, will bring your rating down, as will if you sit there and clean up all the overflowing trash cans or something. Things like that do have an effect on your rating. Doo-doo-doo. Where is my evidence? It's the diamond! Oh. Guys, I think this anime defendant's in love with me. Keeps winking. God, how many times have they reused that one little scene of her falling into the bridge in this game? Pretty much non-stop. Oh no, I've got anime eyes. Oh. Yeah, Edgeworth is pretty good. Why can't Diego Armando just be the defense attorney on this? He knows what's up. I certainly don't. Like, you just do all the work for me. That'd be great. 5 years ago. I mean... 5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom, the diamond, the guy. That's a lie. He didn't shove you from behind. Look at the map. Boom. Do-do-do-do. You would have hit the dirt. But then Edgeworth will say, how did you know that water wasn't there on the day of the murder? To which you would reply, I don't remember. There we go. That's what you play this game for. Music kicks in and everything. Objecting back and forth. Must build Helix down. Yeah, this park's been going for... oh my god. 3.5 hours, and there's only 420 guests in the park. This is pretty bad. Probably one of the worst theme parks I've ever made, and that is certainly saying something. Because I've made a lot of parks. Anybody with hair that red must be lying. Oh, come on, please, build us peace. I'm not even halfway done with the scenario, and I've been at it for almost 4 hours. Wait, I have more advice, evidence, things. Wait, what am I... Oh no, what am I trying to prove? Couldn't be pushed off sideways or something? Oh, wait a minute. It's... I think this. Take that! Haha. Because the sides of the bridge are too tall to be pushed off. Haha. But you could have actually just slid through the sides, but that's not a point they bring up. He's calling my defendant a brute. What a jerk. I love how every one of these cases just turns into, no, let's discuss something that happened 10 years ago and is magically relevant to today. Can't object that, Edgeworth. Oh, come on. Please get money in the park. I'm down $300. She risked her life for the diamond. Take that. Wow. I did not think that would take. Must finish Helix. Maybe the game just expects you to yell it like that. Like that! Why'd you even risk your life for $2 million anyway? It's not that much money if there's a good chance of you dying. Especially if you're 14. You want to know how long you can hold the take that? I'll try. I'll give it a go after this. After this... It's not Japanese money. This game takes place in San Francisco, I think. That is what sealed barrel. Oh, okay, that's great. Come on, Edgeworth, just let me go, please. I just want to yell, take that again. Can you just set up another scenario where I can do that? Or I can do that. Let's see, I have to connect that to this, don't I? Oh, I gotta build it off the back part. Oh man, now she's sassy. This is how people talk. Oh, so cute. Oh, that is evil. Bummer. Used all the money for the diamond to fund all of those bags of butterflies you release wherever you go. Oh no, there's a load of loose ends in this game. There always kind of were. It's just sort of about forgetting the ones that aren't important. And everyone is extremely oblivious. I can make my own rules in the court. Haha. Murder is totally legal. I asked Twitch if I would qualify for a subscriber button, and they said I was not popular enough, so... More a factor of I need to stream more, and I just haven't had the time. The person who could testify is the camera. I did it. I got this. I got this. Attorney's badge will testify. The badge sees everything. Actually, I can just use this to see how long the take that'll work. It's you, Terry Falls. Take that. No. Take that. Take that. Oh, sort of. If you make it go too long, the game just gets bored. I guess. That's how lawyers actually pronounce that sort of thing. Hey man, I'm an attorney. I got this. I understand legal proceeding. Terry Falls, who's not going to say anything? Edgeworth, why don't you object? Should have objected to this. No. Now the case is going to end. Rather disappointingly. Just wince every time I see him chew that ball. Ugh, God. Just teeth. There's something about teeth being used on things teeth should not be used for. That just makes me very unsettled. I don't know. I should build this up. I will object to you, Terry. No, I'm not saving. I got this. Darker and bitterer than hell itself. Yep, that's coffee. Oh, Diego, you are so poetic. Marry me. Do. That's a lot of messages deleted. Must get money to fund construction of coaster. Objection. You're right, the messages deleted take up more space than the letters do. Oh well. There were not two women there. Valerie was supposed to come to Terry to talk about the thing, but then on the way there, I think she got killed. Or maybe not, I don't remember. She was there, so I waited on the bridge. I never put no body in that car. One woman stood in front of me. Did she? Where's the map? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Oops, I meant to yell into the mic. Must build peace, yes. Damn it, Terry. You're not helping yourself. This is not the finale case. This is the penultimate case, number 4. Hold it. How'd you get the death penalty for killing one kid? In California, of all places. I don't think that would happen. Mr. Falls, no! Hold it! Yeah, did it. Were you really watching the car? Apparently there's a contradiction here. Which I didn't even realize. Let's see. Knife in back. Alright. Alright. Oh. It's because she's standing on the far side. Alright. I need to save just to make sure I don't botch this, but the order is backwards because she was there before Terry was. Or else the order of them standing in the photo would be different. She wasn't there. Oh. Objection! Objection. Ah! Oh, then! Oh, then! Objection. Oh. Close enough. I am the girl in this case. No! Don't chew in the ball. Oh. Objection didn't work, I don't think. Where have I been? College. I just have a lot of stuff going on that's been kind of eating me alive at college. Objection, Your Honor. I need to say it with feeling. Oh, is that the problem? I am the defense in every one of these games. Mr. Falls, no! Don't chew on that ball. Let's put, since that is a non-bank turn, let's make this a break. Or not, because we don't have any money for that. Boo 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 doo boo. It's filled with poison that you drink. Oh, come on, Edgeworth. Like, you didn't see that coming. Oh, no. I almost had money for that one piece. No. Terry, no. Don't do it. Oh. No. Oh, now it gets sad. No, oh, Terry. No. I want my last words to be thanks to the coffee as well. Mr. Falls, no. My birthmark is sad. Why don't they call in a paramedic or anything? They just let him die. Yes, he died in the courtroom. No one helped. They just left him. Of course, Edgeworth never talks about this, ever. It's like, this is a traumatic event that really impacted me, and we're only going to bring it up in this one game and never again. I finally built this ride. Now we need to find out if it's going to fulfill the requirement. Oh man, the final case takes so long on this. Diego! You're going to make my coffee all salty. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Oh man, the theme! Oh man. I love this game. His mouth isn't moving. Oh, there's. Now, does this fulfill the requirement? Oh, 7.71. It does. Thank God. Well, that's 3 out of 5. Okay, I could finally open this up. Here, now it's the Terry Falls Memorial Coaster. Man, he's the best character. It's like one of the only lines in this game I remember. Because it makes every lawyer out to be some sort of crusader of truth and justice. It's great, it's so over the top. Am I still trying to be an actor? I was never trying to be an actor. Nick is in the hospital after he jumped into a ravine because the bridge was on fire. Don't do that. Did I charge for the new coaster? Oh damn, you're right, I didn't. Free. Not free dollars. Like $7. God. $7.50 even. Terry Falls, no. We could have had such a beautiful life together. Did I win the election? Yeah, I did it. Oh. Like a murderous anime kitten. So this game is pretty much, hey, remember Dusky Bridge? Everything in this game is going to happen there. And everything's going to be tied into Dahlia Hawthorne and... well, pretty much just her, really. Nobody else is really as important to this game as her. And she is in, like... God, what, 3 of the cases at least? Which isn't too bad for somebody who died. Although, I guess they go back in time so many times, she's not always dead. What does Godot have under his visor? Eyes, but they don't work. Because, let's see, if I remember correctly, he got... oh no, he got poisoned. That was it. he got poisoned and lost his eyesight and needs that giant visor. He also gets stabbed in the face later on. But you don't know it because it's all under his visor. Which is pretty fantastic. I mean, terrifying and tragic, sure, but if one character in these games could deal with being stabbed in the face, it's probably Godot. I really want to build this loop, but I don't have any space for it. Yes, and he cries blood. Oh man, the end of this game. Love this game. Godot doesn't have a waist. Neither does Maya. She just legs into a chest. Oh well. That arm just goes into a leg. That is a mess of roller coasters. It is. Well, you know, it's my park. What do you expect? Oh, there's a coaster in the way. Oh, damn. Sometimes it's just really hard to take the stuff in the game seriously when it's being done in the context of, oh hey, you know, there's all this spirit channeling and, you know, ghosts coming into everything. It's like, oh, you know, you kind of wish the game were just about people killing each other in, you know, the material world and not like the second game, for example. I think the second case of the second game where you're defending Maya is like, yeah, so I was channeling a person and we accept that channeling is a thing that works and that I was physically being controlled by the thing that I was channeling and the ghost killed somebody. But the person who was channeling is being charged for murder. But the fact that everyone's willing to accept, alright, well, you know, we understand the ghost was actually controlling your body, but we're still going to charge you with murder is a little bizarre to me. Like, it doesn't quite go far enough in accepting what fanciful conventions are believed by everybody. Would I do a 72-hour marathon of Meow Meow dress-up? Probably not. Somebody sent me a, something similar to that. It was like make your own Sailor Moon thing, which is very similar to Meow Meow dress up. And that was never a show I watched, but oops, I didn't even mean to click that. There's something just strangely alluring about terrible Flash things that are made for a totally different gender. Does that really mean 7-branch sword? I have no idea. Actually, yeah, it probably does. Because it's got the word 7 in the name. That's from the first game, look! Here's my mouse. Here's my mouse here, woo! That's from the second game, where Mr. Gray gets murdered. That's from the second game as well, where the urn gets broken. That's from this game, case 1. That's from the last case. The only reason I bought Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was only because it had Phoenix Wright in it. And I don't even know how to play him effectively, so I'm just bad at fighting games forever. Yes, it's got the urn. You did it. Good job, guys. You've seen through this game. You should all be the attorneys. Welcome to my office. Someone died in here. Will I play the new SimCity when it comes out? I don't know. Honestly, I just like the old SimCity. I like SimCity 3000. I'll play that until the day I die. Can't say I really have a whole lot of desire to play the new one. You know, it looks good, but there's so many games I haven't even played yet that I own, that people have bought me, that I feel really bad about because they just sit there because I never play them. So I don't need more games to add on to the stack. Oh, Pearl, yeah. I think I could have done without Pearl as a character in this game in totality, but you know, oh well. I want to be a real lawyer man in this game, not a babysitting lawyer man. Can I build this? Nope, not enough money yet. I've not played Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Nick, you can't love Maya. You're like 25. She's like 17. I think. Maybe she's 19. Forget. 19 in this one, yep. Age deceased. That's a good age to be. Having my mid-deceased crisis. Hey, number cool 18. Welcome to the Tim kind of plays Roller Coaster Tycoon and is mostly playing Phoenix Wright while I get money in Roller Coaster Tycoon The Stream. That is the official title. It's my new Saturday feature. Man, I gotta go check that portly nun out. You know, my reasons for going to check out that temple are just really to gawk at the nuns. That's... you know. Don't pretend you've got noble intentions, Nick. How many people have died? Nobody, actually. And the park is a mess. This is probably the worst park I've ever made. Not in terms of rides or anything, but in terms of the fact it's been going on for right about 4 years. And there's less than 500 guests in it. I just need to finish rides that are already partially built. But it's not a very good park. You know, there's a ride here, there's a ride there, there's a ride there, and that's it. 2 bumper cars stacked on top of each other. But short of that, there's really nothing in this park, and that's just why I have the DS screen up on the side, just because it's kind of boring, really. This isn't one of my better scenarios. It's probably one of the least interesting ones I've done, so I will get my mojo back one day, I promise. Asakura Temple, ooh no, don't go there. It's bad for you. You will end up falling into a ravine. And then you get to play as Edgeworth, I think. And Lovable Klutz Gumshoe. Please build these pieces. How is Sunday? It's alright, I guess. Got a lot of work to do today. How long have I been at this one park? Almost 4 hours. Also, I'm starving. Had like lunch today, and that was it. Must build more park. Oh, it's Sister Bikini. Chinese food time. Oh man, it could be. But that would be a terrible idea. It's not good Chinese food. And somebody got stabbed outside of the Shanghai Cafe, which is where I would get all my takeout Chinese, like last week. So it's probably not the best place to be. So it's not only healthy due to food quality, to avoid eating there, but it's also healthy in the sense where if you don't want to be stabbed and mugged, you might not want to really hang around there too much. Unless you're really feeling down about life. But, can I build that? Yeah, that'll probably work. Yeah, came for the dieting, stay for the dying. Great, you should write their new motto. Oh, I really don't even want to start this case. It's way too long. Do I have to talk to her? I have to present her the thing. Oh wait, I can't take that because it's not in court. Oh. That's right, yeah, okay. Let me move into the main hall, and then I'll show you my attorney's badge. I'm in Maryland. As in University of. What other games do I have, I wonder? Because Ace Attorney is... I love them, but this case in particular just goes a lot. Sonic Rush, that's not a good game. Music's good. Tales of the Abyss is for the 3DS. You could play the Metroid Prime Hunters demo. Oh man, I do not have Tetris DS. I do not have Rhythm Heaven. Played Rhythm Tengoku though, that was pretty fun. Can you just make the turn? I gotta bring this back to the entrance. Oh, whoops, I'm building it into the other coaster. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Wow, what did I even put in here? It's not taking. Have not played Scribblenauts. Don't own Scribblenauts. Where am I? Coaster in the way. Well... Oh geez, why'd I rotate the camera that way? Oh, that's why. Camera? No. Coaster still in the way. Oh, that's why. Because I'm building into the bottom of that. Okay, I'm really bad at this game. Still in the way, apparently. Too steep for lift hill, alright. There you go. So that has to connect all the way back here. Ooh. Okay, that's kind of hairy. But I've got to do it, so I might as well do it now. Oh no, don't tell me it's not going to fit. No, it has to. Has to fit. There you go. Connect that with that. So that's the end. Oh, actually, that's pretty close, but I don't think it's going to have enough excitement if I end it right there. This was the DS Pack-In demo, which you probably own a copy of. Blew my mind when I first played it. It's like, wow, look, 3D on a handheld. Also, can't say I've played this, God, in years. Like, once I got a legitimate game for the DS, I did not play the demo anymore. Although I never got this game in full, so apparently it was pretty okay. Woo, we can do this. I heard it was good. Copyright 2004. That was a long time ago. Oh yeah, it had multiplayer. Regulator. I'll do it. I'm missing half my body, but I will regulate. Let's see, let's aim, let's move, let's shoot. Do I have like a charge? I don't remember. This had the thingy. You know, the thumb strap, which had a little plastic nub on it so you can just use your thumb on the bottom screen. Which I thought was kind of nice, but when I put the video capture mod in, it takes up the space that the thumb strap would slide through, so I gotta play with a stylus, which is very unwieldy by comparison. I'm out of ammo. I just gotta poke away at these things. I've never actually played any Metroid games. Ever. Not Prime, not Super Metroid, not the original one. Oh, jeez. Good morning. How are you? Do you mind? Oh, that's right, they rush you. You can't fight me, this is the demo. The demo has no online multiplayer. It's got local multiplayer, though. Did I come from this way? I don't think so. I was not intending to play Other M. Like, at all. Didn't seem super fun. Those 3D graphics, man! Nintendo DS is the future. Oh yes, this terrible first-person platforming garbage. Oops, you died. Oh. If you ever make a first-person shooter, please do not put first-person platforming in it. It is a bad thing. Ah. Oh, crap. I forgot to go into the ball. Gotta double tap the bottom screen to jump. It's very weird. Is the demo for this worth anything? Probably not. I guess everyone and their grandma had a copy. It's that, right? There you go. I can dream. Oh wow, you have the demo for Metroid Prime Hunters. That's worth $1,000. Here you go. It's probably worth like $2, maybe. But man, I played the crap out of this original little level thing in the demo. Because man, coming from the Game Boy Advance, or anything really, at the time, it's like, wow, 3D's in my pocket, and I can touch it, and there are 2 screens, and I can turn the system on without a game in it. That is the future. I think I'm supposed to kill something, and I missed it. There it is. Is there a zoom in this? Oh, wait. There's rockets. I forgot. Wow. There we go. 3 to $6. Why would you even buy this? Honestly. Like, I really want to play Metroid Prime, but only the demo. Not the full game. I can't shoot in there. Is that open or is that locked? Oh, it's locked. But, you know, I guess I gotta give Nintendo credit for making... That's still locked. For what I think, anyway. I haven't played the full game, but... Pretty decent first-person shooter on a handheld. Is there a button I was supposed to hit? Oh, it was dude I was supposed to kill. There. Go. Go in the thing. Go in the ball hole. There you go. No. Nah, close enough. Doo-doo-doo. And I think this is the end. Right. Does the thing happen? Oh, wait. Oh, geez. There's a fellow shooty man in this game. Forgot there's even a boss in here. Just a green copy of me. Guess they didn't have anyone else designed at the time. Stop it, green shooty man. I get killed now. I can't die in stream, that would be embarrassing. Stop! This is no reason not to hold down the fire button. Do. No. No. Oh, wait. Oh. Gotta do this again. 6.77 anyway was the excitement on that, which brings our total to 4 out of 5. Alright, now I gotta work on one more. Save the game. I've got 4.7 grand. So, one would assume that would be enough to finish the last remaining ride, but I don't even know which one that is. Although I should probably open this. But I don't think it has a pathway leading to it, does it? Nope, it doesn't. And the best thing is, I can't even tell. Well, I guess I sort of can. It's not easy to really point out where the entrances and the exits are in this park, just because everything is so damned compact. You know what? Just cannibalize that path. Whatever. Okay, now that one's open. And this is the last ride that needs to be done. Roller Coaster 1. And I'm wondering where I'm going to have enough space to build it. And the more I think about it, the more it seems like I'm not. It's gonna have to go down, I think. Bummer. Must finish. Terrible theme park. Worst theme park I've ever made. Does anyone else share that sentiment? I want to go back to shooting robot ladies. My mouse is really loud. Is it? I don't notice it. There's a time limit. What? No! Oops. Not my performance analysis. No. Now I'll never get into grad school. Go this way. Nope. I can give my copy of Metroid Prime Hunters to Amazon for $1.50. Oh, this is the demo. It's not even the full game. It was the pack-in demo that came with the launch DS. Well, the DS was pretty damn great. Not like I'm telling anybody anything they don't know, but can only hope the 3DS will get as much good stuff as the original one did. Or if there's going to be this permanent shift toward more mobile gaming where everything's just all super basic. Because people just want to play Angry Birds on the toilet. Who knows? Certainly not I, because I'm not that smart. That's a very specific channel resolution. Hey, you know, I tried. 666p is where it's at. Well, that's literally all there is of the Metroid Prime demo. And if you take the game out while it's loading, or while it's reading from it, it makes it unhappy. So you probably shouldn't do that. Ace Attorney, Mario Kart, Soul Silver, good game. There's nothing I really want to play that badly. I just sort of want to be done with this scenario. More than anything. Do not have Trauma Center. Thanks, Wex the Janitor. I appreciate it. God, I've been playing Mario Kart 7. I don't even know if I can go back to the original Mario Kart. Or not the original one, but, you know, Mario Kart DS. Probably be very weird having to drift manually again versus the game just doing it for you. Nothing left to do in Pokemon. Pretty much beaten the game, which doesn't really take a whole lot. And if you never watched any of our Extra Lives marathons, the names of pretty much everything I have are not going to make any sense. Did I beat Red? I did. Well, I don't mean auto drift as much as I mean like auto build up boost as you go around turn. That's what I meant to say. Do I still have diamond? I do. I meant to return it? I never did. Play it one day. Just, you know, at that point, it was not... I don't know. At that point, I started feeling like, you know, Pokemon is not for me. I've had a good run. It's an integral part of me growing up, but I just don't care about it anymore. And I like this one because it makes me feel like I'm 10 years old again. But on the whole, I don't know, I just can't get excited about new Pokemon games. Vietnamese Crystal is at home. I don't think I brought it with me. Rock on, Hoot Hoot. Ah. No one's gonna get the name Super Pass. Nobody. Unless you were there for that very specific marathon we had, which was in 2010. It's my team of broskies. Oh wait, no, Rousedower shouldn't be in there. Should have Boo Radley in there instead. Exploring a new world and discovering all new Pokemon like I did the first time as a kid, isn't that nostalgic? Not really. It's just kind of effort. It's like I don't know anything like this. And it's not like I'm gonna go and talk to people on the playground about what's a good team or where to go in the game or any of that. It's just, well, now I feel compelled to make something that's really good. I can't just laze through it because I've got, you know, things in real life that I need to work on much more desperately than deciphering a new Pokemon game. Whereas back when I was 10, I had nothing else to do and I was carefree and would link cable everything. It's more about, I think, a very specific point in time than it is about the game. Like, if I were 10 when brand new Pokemon games are coming out now, yeah, I'm sure I'd be totally into them, but with me it's more just about, oh man, I could play this and feel like I'm in elementary school again. That's great. Versus, you know, the games as games detached from any sort of nostalgia, if that makes any sort of sense. I don't keep my starter in my party, no. Not in this game. This is when we had the Pokemon Marathon, the second one. And I was thinking, oh, you know, I'm gonna stick it to the man and make my team out of only original dudes. Because I'm gonna be all, man, new Pokemon are dumb. I'm gonna do only the original 151 and, you know, work on my persona of a crotchety old man. So that's why I just have these. I've got Jolteon, Gyarados, Dragonite, Alakazam, Charizard, and Gengar, who's pretty much the crappiest one of the group, but I don't have anything else to swap him out with, so, no. His stats are just bad in comparison to everything. It just doesn't do anything terribly well. Do 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 do. Wow wow. I think it's because I legitimately caught this one versus... Yeah, caught it level 6. I mean, I think with the other ones I was all, no man, I'm gonna make my team really good and care about natures and garbage like that. And this one, it's just, I don't know, I found it in Sprout Tower and I caught it because early in the game I needed one. So, all the other ones have the advantage of sort of being custom tailored to be good at one specific thing. This one is not that. And he kind of sucks, but oh well. Well, I'll throw Captain Planet in the front, because he is the lowest out of everyone. Not like he's really going to level up in a place where there are level 2 and 3 things in the wild, but... Let's see. It just, I don't know, when it comes to EV training and whatnot, it's, you know, work then. It's not fun anymore. It's just effort. Oh no, no more Voltorb flip, please. What's the first dude in this? They swapped them all out with high-level things. High-level things from different generations that I just don't know what they are. From what I understand, EV training is certain Pokemon give certain levels, like when you level up after fighting a certain wild Pokemon or something, you get certain bonus whatever into your stats, and certain types of Pokemon yield certain bonus stat points. So if you fight the same guy over and over and over, you can farm up extra stat points in that category. So it's just like micromanaging your dudes, but I'm just too lazy for that, you know? Also, I don't have any money. I am Will. Oh, Psychic type. I thought he had Ice. Or something. I don't remember what this guy has. I don't even know what a Bronzong is. Looks like a bottle opener. No, don't do that to me. Oh wait, defense. I don't care about that. Shoot fire out of my chest. Oh no. That sunny day would have taken care of it. Oh, God damn it, Will. Let's see. Where am I on this coaster? I gotta bring it over here to end it, but I don't think it's ready to be ended yet. I don't think it's exciting enough. Yeah, Gravity's a move. It's from Gen 1 that's too new that I haven't played. Yeah, send that thing through the loop. That looks kind of nice. They're kind of nice. What kind of games do I normally play? Honestly, I don't even know anymore. Everything and nothing. I don't really have any reservations about, you know, playing a specific kind of thing, but half the time I don't have a whole lot of opportunity to sit down and play something for an extended period of time. So a lot of the times I'll just replay something that I already own, because I know, A, I'll have fun with it, and B, I already own it and I don't have to spend any more money on it. Well, doesn't this thing have some sort of weird rock-type move that doesn't sound like it should be a rock-type move? It's like Magic Crystal, Power Gem, yep. No. Not the magic crystals. Oh, jeez. 8 megs of RAM does not need that. I think this is Earthquake. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe I just made that up. Let me put a photo and some brakes. Yep, there we go. It's purple, therefore it's poison. Good old Pokemon logic. And now it's dead. Ta-da! Your third favorite channel. Oh. Yay? I think? What is Gardevoir? It's psychic. Oh, okay, and it's a job for Boo Radley, who's probably going to get killed. Boo. Am I gonna regret this? Probably. Yes! No! Why would I even try? Boo Radley, you're bad. Why do I even use you? You're terrible at everything. If I can just get a level 60 Haunter that didn't suck, I would be so much happier. Boot knife! Let me build this piece of roller coaster. I cut your attack, not like it matters. I don't think Boo Radley's misunderstood, he's just bad. Since when does that have Charge Beam? My park rating sucks, but all I need to do is build one ride. After that, it's pretty much done. Gotta build one ride, open it, if it works, I win. I don't even need to get people to ride it. Where did I put this, though? What's the issue? I'm running out of space. Yeah, year 5, less than 600 guests. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, Charizard, why did you have to die? I guess I'll just leave Boot Knife out. Oh no, it's been alerted to my earthquake. Must finish terrible ride. But there's just something about Gen 2 where I could pretty much play it forever. Non-stop. Well, actually, you might recall, I did. Multiple times. God, it was at least twice during the second Pokeathon. Third Pokeathon, actually. Well, if you want, for a quick commercial, and I guess the intermission screen that I always put up. So, thanks again, guys, for watching, especially since it's been so long since I last streamed, and I am off. Forgot, that was the third one. Although the second one was pretty great, too. Hey, Nintendo. Welcome to Sort of Roller Coaster Tycoon and miscellaneous garbage on the side. When is the 4th Pokeathon? I don't know. Honestly, I could just do a Pokeathon for every marathon we've done, non-stop, without any other events in between, and be totally fine with it. But that would probably drive everyone nuts. And I guess it would be kind of a misnomer because I don't really dig Pokemon past Gen 2. Not enough of a Pokemaniac. Look at my park rating. It doesn't even matter, but it's so bad. It's just plummeted. And I'm at the point where I don't even care. We psychics don't give up, even though I'm going to lose. If I consider not sleeping and not going to class and playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, there was a time when I did. Now I feel like I would just hate everything if I did stream nonstop. Like, what do you do? Okay, if somebody were to stream full-time, it's not like working for somebody. It's not like there's any advancement within a company. Like, what is a long-term goal for streaming all the time? Because I just get to the point where I'm thinking, well, you know, if I were to stream for, you know, loads of money non-stop, you know, like $3 a day, then once I get to the point where I'm old and socially unacceptable to play games anymore and kids don't want to watch, then what? What do I have? No one wants to watch, you know, like your dad play video games and talk about the good old days. Probably. I mean, maybe your dad's really cool. I don't know. But I don't know. And then college is pushing the whole, you know, gotta work on finding a career and placing yourself in stuff. Working on polishing up that resume. And I don't know. It sounds like a fun thing on paper, but when I try to think about it long term, it's just, well, I don't really know what it's gonna do. What it would ever be. Oh, yeah, it's a good point. I'll just cater to the dad market once everyone gets old. Sort of like Twitch TV, we'll have Parkinson's.tv, and I can stream to all the middle-aged men. Do I have Nintendogs? I do. I had streamed it earlier. I threw plastic shuttles and piggy banks at my dogs. That's about it. That's really all I did. Finish the ride. Oh yeah, right. I did it. Let's see if it works. Somewhere in that big purple mess is a ride. Somewhere in this big purple mess beats the heart of a successful roller coaster. Well, Compugasm, I'm faced with a problem where I want to talk and I want to comment on stuff, and if I'm not streaming, then it's like, man, I've got so much to say, but no one to say it to. Because, you know, when I've got a friend over and we're playing games, I feel like it's really obnoxious for me to just talk nonstop over the game. So that's what you guys are here for. You're here to listen to me ramble, and I'm here to just have verbal barfs all over everything. Is that Crowbot dead yet? There it is. Alright. And there it goes. Around the loop. Well, it's going at a decent speed. Not as fast as I was afraid it would. Hey, good job, Boot Knife. Level 65. Might go too fast into the station. Yeah. Okay, that's definitely way too fast. What is a swalot? Is that just like a ditto with the mustache? High, and medium, so we won. With the ride, I don't even have to open. Enter name. Worst park I've ever made. There. No exaggeration. Probably the most purpose-built, soulless park ever. And I can't even say I even had a whole lot of fun making it. It was just a slog. A 5-hour slog. No Encore Park. It's 2:30. I've got work to do today. Can you see my biggest park? That is a difficult question, because I don't even know what that would be. What would my biggest park be? Man. I have no clue. I like this, but it's not a big park, it's just a mess. It looks kind of big just because it's one single thing covering all the dirt, but... Yeah, I tried to beat the first scenario with no rides. It didn't work because your park rating went down, but if you beat the first scenario... Or you can beat the first scenario with one ride, because if you have 250 people online for a single ride, they will not complain about being lost and your park rating will not go down. Show the insanely efficient small park. Okay, that one I can do. I don't know about biggest park, but smallest park, in terms of efficiency, is definitely Urban Park. I love this ride. I love this entire everything about it. Because it's just so terrible. There's a roller coaster under here, at least 2 or 3 spiral slides, a whole bunch of shops and whatnot beneath it, an entire Ferris wheel, there's a car ride that goes underground, a whole bunch of roller coasters that just exist right there, just overtop one another, and then just extend all the way out here. That was a great park. Have I shown Die tonight? I haven't. Guess I could. Although I've shown this off so many times, I feel like it's losing its impact. You can only die so many times, you know? There. No, Koga, don't use full restore. I wanted Muck to die. Are they trapped? They were, yes. 4,601 people is the maximum number of guys you can get in a single park. It will not go above that. 4,601 is it. And then they all die. Yeah, they were trapped, now they're free. I did them a favor. You're Koga, right? No, you're not. You're Bruno. Who's good against Bruno? Really nobody. There you go. One guest. One person left in the park. And now he's dead. Guess 600 or 6,427. No. But I think I've shown this off on every single Roller Coaster Tycoon stream I've done. It's kind of just getting silly. It's like, hey, here's a game I'm not really paying attention to, with a game I'm not really paying attention to side by side. feel like I just enjoy talking more than actually playing things seriously. I don't even know what a Hariyama is. Is that Gen 3? Gen 4? Show the Moneymaker Park. Alright. It's Ivory Tower, I think. Ivory Towers. Nope, wait, that's the first Dye Island. It's plain old Ivory Towers. There it is. That's my money-making island. You have a little airlock where people walk in, pay money, fall in here, and if they go in here, it means they will actually ride hedge mazes. Some people won't because the excitement's too low. So then you drop them in here, and they go around, ride hedge mazes for $1 a pop. Oh, I'm sorry, only 30 cents a pop. Over and over and over. Then you ban the guy who's posting black porn. Or white porn, or straight porn, or gay porn. Can't post it. Twitch rules. You don't. And then you just put a bunch of shops in, and they go around in a circle and make money forever. And ever. And ever. And you can pretty much do that anywhere, really. But you have to use hedge mazes because they've got the fastest turnover. If you try to use things like spiral slides, there's just too much gumming up the works. They just don't move people through fast enough. So, I guess I'm just going to keep streaming until I either beat the Elite Four or die. I'll probably do the die part, because I didn't bring any items with me. And I can't say I'm honestly too concerned about losing. I need more coffee. Oh wait, there's still tea in this mug that I didn't drink yet. Probably super cold. Yep, that's not good tea. Oh, I left the tea bags in it for probably 5 hours, so... Go figure. Does not make for good eats. Super fast, Captain Planet, I don't know. What's the maximum money you can have? It is more than 999,000. Well, no, it's more than 99,000 at least. I know it goes into at least 6 digits. How much farther past that, I have no idea. Am I still at UMD? I am. I don't know what the biggest park I have is. I've made so many. Like, I don't even remember Mineral Park. Oh wait, no, I do. This was the Wild West themed one. Coaster Crazy? Was that a big park? That was okay. I guess. But legitimately, I don't remember any of these. Like, what was Pickle Park? Is this where everything began with a P? Oh yeah, no, it was. Potential Paralysis. Yeah, I remember these. Some of these I remember. The North Korea park, alright, I will give you that. That was a really good park. Just in terms of the names. Which was... Bumblebee Beach. Everything is red. We've got the Glorious Vertical Enjoyment. The Kim Jong Illusion. Trader Elimination Centers, the bumper cars, Space Rings, People's Astral Defense Units. Ice Cream is the You Ate Enough, which is closed. The Mandatory Consumption Centers, the French Fries. This is such a great park. The Glorious Truth Centers, the Information Stand. Let's see. Mobile Oppression Unit is the monorail. The Merry-Go Gulag, the Spiral Excursion Tunnel, the Capitalist Re-Education of Fun, People's Majestic Rod of Power. Pay no attention to this tower. If you make minimum height observation towers, it just gets stuck at the top and never comes down. glorious North Korean Navy. The Fast and the Glorious. That is such a great name. Whoever came up with that is a genius. Glorious Red Army Chariot. The Merry-Go Spin and Leave. The Hidden Missile Silo Bathroom. Let's see. Experimental Botanical Facilities, the Hedge Maze. Most Wonderful Success Coaster, I think we called it that because it crashed the first couple of times. Not a Nuclear Missile Silo. The Merry-Go-Round of the Traders. Glorious Rationing Center. The Merry-Go Kill Yourself. I forget which park that was in. I do remember making it, though. Then we have the Free Thought Extractor, keeping watch on folks like the Capitalist Scum, the System Doubter, the Socialist Sympathizer, Nickelback Fan, Obnoxious Questioner, Google Searcher, Imperialist, Journalist, CIA Assassin, Blue Collar Liker, Foreign Ambassador, Suspected Guy, UN Peacekeeper, although Unpeacekeeper also should be imprisoned, Lazy Worker, Dangerous Foreigner, Propagandist, Japanese Whaler, World Cup Soccer Player, Southern Diplomat. Man, this is a hell of a park. Then we also had Handyman, the Indoctrinated Cleanser, the Non-Oppressed Workman, and the Rehabilitated Captive. Mechanics including the Liberated Worker and the Unforced Laborer. Security Guards, the Fun Enforcer, Democracy Eliminator, Dissenter Correction Officer, Free Thought Extractor, Freedom Preserver, Jaw Recalibrator, Public Humiliation Enforcer, Behavior Adjuster, Public Rehabilitator, and Thought Monitor. And Glorious Leader's Eyes and Ears being the single panda mascot. This is probably the best park in terms of just great names for everything that we've ever made. Artificial Nourishment Centers, the Cotton Candy. There's the Kim Corner, spelled with a K, over here. Elton John is in a totally different map. And I don't even know if it's visible because it's covered up by rides now. Wasn't there a computer or an internet park? There was, but I don't remember which one that was. I don't know what Rainbow Valley was. The Drippy Hippie. Oh, this is the hippie theme park then. The Reduce Reuse Ride. Ugh. What is a Weavile? I don't know what any of these things are. Big Pier, Thunder Rock. I really don't remember. Captain Planet's getting his butt kicked. Fruit Farm? Why are these all just Alright. Fruit Farm, just a whole bunch of hedge mazes. No, does have a fruit farm. Log Fruit. Fruit Ride. Miniature Railroad. Scrambled Fruit. Fruit Go Round. Fruit House. Fruit Wheel. Oh my god. You can tell I probably did not care a whole lot about names. Fruit Coaster 2. Go-karts. Blue Fruit Coaster Thing. The information kiosk. Sometimes you're just not feeling it. You know? You just don't have anything in mind. Gentle Glen. Oh, this is the Hedge Maze only park. That was a good park. Pretty much every kind of hedge maze conceivable we made. What is a Spiritomb? Is it just a gas wheel with a face? Is it going to kill me? Utopia Park. Madman Across the Water. Oh yeah, that's right. They're all... This is the original Elton John Park with the Elton John face maze, which you really can't see that well. But it's under there. This is the Elton John land with a bunch of signs that just say Happy Land for whatever reason. Elton John's heels. This train don't stop there anymore. The bloodthirsty psychopath. I don't remember why we called half those things that. Butterfly Dam, what was that? The Caffeine Crash. Oh, this is the Caffeine Park. The Loca Mocha. Yeah, the Coffee Theme Park. The Percolator, everything's brown. Decaf's the Haunted House. The Javalanche. The Coffee Run. That 2:30 feeling. That's Soul Silver off on the side. I was playing random DS crap in the background as, hey, we won. As I was waiting to farm up money in this game. So I just had random stuff to make it marginally more interesting. Whether or not it was, I'm not sure. Arid Heights. Why did I make this one 50s kitchen tile with pagodas? Wow. The hell was I thinking? This is... It's pretty bad. Oh, this is the one where I had infinite money, and I just built terrible parks, and I spent all my money on changing the floor. How about Rotting Heights, which is like Arid Heights, but crappier? This is the Oregon Trail theme. Lose the trail for 10 days, my... Oh, that was longer than 2 minutes 30 seconds. Oh well. Steady Pace. Snakebite Spiral. I didn't really build that many rides in this, did I? They're all kind of the same thing. Anyway, I'm probably going to go and grab some food at like 3 a.m. and probably go to bed because it's sort of late. Did I really only have a park that was only toilets? I tried. It doesn't work. Everybody wants to leave, and your park rating goes down really fast. So, my first thought was, okay, maybe if they all want to leave, I can get a whole bunch of people in the park, and then at the last moment let them out, so as they leave, the park rating goes back up. Turns out, doesn't work like that, so I just have 510 people in a park with a single toilet. Toilets only 3. I tried to have multiple toilets and a lot of pandas to keep the park rating up. That also doesn't work. Toilets only 1. A bunch of toilets and decorations I thought would keep the park rating up. It doesn't. So I tried pretty much everything to see if you can have a scenario 1 with no rides, and it turns out you can't. Is Thunder Rock the Beatles park? Oh no, this is the E3 park. Back when I had done this... God, Thunder Rock was... June 7th, 2011, so that was 2 summers ago. Wow. God, I've been playing this game for a long time. And it was all E3 garbage at the time. So we have the Ubisoft conference. I think Mr. Caffeine is in there somewhere. Yep, there he is. Reggie Mark II, and Shiggy. Luigi's Mansion 2, Ass Creed Constipation. Great. That's the name. Nintendo's online strategy, and joke is it doesn't go anywhere. Epic Flail, now on Kinect. little big pizza. I'm sorry. Can't read. The Meaning of Insanity. For Far Cry 3 Space Rings HD Collection. Skyrim The Experience. The Hope Razor, now on Connect. Yui. Alright, that was a pretty good name. Whomever came up with that was on the top of their game. Yui. The vitamin drinks, it's not quite as good. Motion controller, bandwagon. The doodly doodly do. Oh yeah. Mr. Caffeine. Which never really caught on. Do I have the mouse in one hand and the DS in the other? Kind of. I'm gonna be killed by this. I don't even know why I'm trying. Is this part ground? Probably is, my luck. Although if it were, I don't think Thunderwave would work on it soon. Anyway, once I die, I'm going to probably go to bed. Oh, crap. Wasn't expecting that at all. No, Super Pass is dead. Oh, God. Oh, no, he isn't. Hit him again. Watch me die. If he just stays paralyzed every turn, I can just get a charge beam in all the time. I'm dead. Oh, Super Pass. To be fair, I don't think I could have ever won with just the Jolteon. What's going on with the merry-go-round? It broke. It's not super happy about things. But man, I just love Soul Silver. I just love Pokemon Silver in general. Not Gold, though. Gold is for dorks. If you like Pokemon Gold, you're a dork. And a dweeb. And we can never be friends. So anyway, I'm gonna probably kill the DS Capture. One of the nicest things about the DS Capture is that, unlike normal capture devices, you can unplug them mid-use, and it just doesn't care. It doesn't break, it doesn't freeze, it doesn't yell at you, it doesn't even say, oh, that's been disconnected. It just turns the screen off and it says, alright, you know, fine. That's cool, man. You can plug it in whenever, it'll work again. So that's nice. DS Capture, super easy and really, really highly recommended, I think. You can get a modded one with a card already in it for like $100 and something bucks, or you can just buy the card itself for $50 and put it in. Which is what I did, and it wasn't so hard. Hardest thing is just cutting a hole in the case for the USB port to stick out of. And you're supposed to use a Dremel for that, but I didn't have a Dremel tool at home, so I just used my soldering iron and melted a hole in. Which you can imagine is not super elegant, but it worked out okay. So, let me just put all this stuff away. Well guys, it's almost 3 in the morning and I haven't streamed in a while, but hopefully I will have the chance to fix that later on. I just need to see how much free time I have, because this semester's been a little bit weird so far. So, you can see part of my desktop background, I guess. Hell, you could see all of my desktop background if you so chose. It's the generic Windows one, because I'm generic and I use Windows. There you go. So I'm gonna go kill the internet, or kill the stream, I think. Not kill the internet. Does it have to be the original DS? Yes, it does. So I'm gonna head off to bed, or get food or something. Thank you guys for watching. Hang out in the chat for a little while.